Welcome, in front of me is a Doogee S90 and today I'll show you a couple of tricks and tricks that I can do on this device. So we're going to begin with the Mira Vision, which simply gives you a couple options to the color and contrast of the display. And to find this you want to go to Settings and then Display. Right at the top you should see Mira Vision. Now from here, tap on the three small bars that are located on the upper left corner and you'll have picture mode, which gives you a couple options. So you have an image, so you can actually see what changes are occurring. So you have the standard, which is set by default, and then you have the vivid, which adds a little bit more contrast or saturation to the image. So you can see that the red, for instance, is drastically different than before. Now you can see me switching it right now, and you will see the difference probably way better in person rather than on video, but honestly in this case vivid looks in my opinion better than the standard one. And also once you tap on the bars once more, at the bottom you have the dynamic contrast. When you tap on it, now it goes into landscape, so I'm gonna flip it shortly. So you have the image right here and you can enable it, and it will actually doesn't seem to do much here for some reason. Looks like actually the dynamic contrast doesn't work on this device for some unknown reason. I don't really see any difference here. Normally you should see a difference there. Usually the colors would be a little bit more vivid. You would kind of lose a little bit of that. I'm not really sure how to explain it. Kind of when you disable it, it looks like you get a gray overlay over everything. But in this case, for some reason, it doesn't want to work. Now, I'm not sure what is wrong with this. Hopefully it will work for you. So moving on, we're going to go into the hiding password option. Now, by default, if you go to anywhere where you get to type in a password, for instance, a good place to showcase this is the Wi-Fi. So when you type in a password, you can always see a last letter in the sequence right here. So in a way, if someone is really trying to get your password, they can see your entire password being provided in a sequence, all the letters. So to get rid of that, we want to go into the settings again, and then we're gonna go under the security and location. And a little bit below, we should see this toggle right here, show password. I'll disable this, and this will remove the option to see the last letter. And you can see that it is immediately a dot, so no matter what you press, it's not visible up here. Now, unfortunately, you still see the letter that is appearing under my finger, but those don't really, I would say those are a little bit harder to see if someone is trying to gather it, especially if you're using two thumbs. It will be a little bit more difficult, and they disappear fairly quickly. And also we can basically swipe around, so it's kind of hard to figure out what is being pressed, but at least your password isn't visible up above. Then moving on, we're going to go into the camera shortcut, which for some reason by default on here it's disabled. So to get it enabled, we're first going to go into the fast capture and the settings. Here we go, fast capture, enable that, and you can also see how you use it. So press a volume up or volume down to take a picture. So you have to press it twice. Now by default, usually you also should be able to launch it. It looks like here it's not the case. It only just takes a photo, so you don't actually get to see anything. Basically press it. Let's see. So let's see if that actually took anything. Not here. Oh, there we go, fast photos. So we did take only one, it looks like, not sure. So there is a vibration when you capture it. Now, obviously you cannot see the vibration, but if you try it on, you will feel it. And it only looks like it works once. So to get another one, you'll have to unlock the device and then lock it back up. and it will capture another one. It doesn't seem to actually want to capture more than one at a time unless you unlock the device. So you can see now there are 3 instead of 1. So moving on, the next thing that I want to show is the game mode, which is a do not disturb mode mixed with some boosts to the performance, just simply for gaming. So you can see, if I flip it over, block incoming calls. So are you sure to block all calls now? Now that the grammar here is just kind of weird in my opinion, but basically tap on yes to block the calls. If anybody calls you while you're in the game mode, they won't be able to actually reach you. It will be in do not disturb mode, so therefore you will not even see it. It won't be disturbing you, so that's a positive. And then here you would also see the games that you have installed. Now unfortunately I have no games installed, so nothing is visible right here, but you just simply launch them from this app, and when you launch them from this app, that basically goes into the do not disturb mode and just boosts a little bit of performance into the device. Now, for some reason the home button here doesn't work. You have to tap the back button twice and that will quit this mode. And the last thing that I wanted to show is this reddish button that is on the side. You can customize this button to do several different things. So if we go into the settings, there we go, you'll have a custom key functions option, or let's just scroll down to look for it. There we go, custom key function. And in here you have a couple different options for it. So you have one click, double click, and long press. And when you tap on it, it will give you several options that you can start. So you have start sound recording, open a flashlight, screenshot, open water camera, not really sure what that is, open SOS. So this would be a decent option if you work on constructions, honestly. If something happens to you and you aren't, well, not really capable of, for instance, calling for help, you could set this up, and when you press this button, the device goes into SOS, which in most cases sends someone that you have set as an SOS recipient, sends a message where you are and that you're in distress and you need help. And then the last thing, you have open game mode, so you can select whichever one you want. Now those are the shortcuts. You also have open apps, so you can choose a standard app to open. For instance, just click on Chrome, and when you leave this, if I click on this button now, you can see that it opens up the browser. So you could set a app, a shortcut, whatever you want, and as you've seen, you also have the single click, double click, and long press. So you can set 3 different functions to it. But this will conclude all the tweaks and tricks that I wanted to share, and if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.